Hey everyone, this is Jesse with Nintendo Revised, and I am coming back with another video. And this time we are going to be talking about Smushi Come Home, as I have completed a test for this game. Before we get started, as I do with all my tests, we are testing this game directly from the cartridge with no patches downloaded. Now the version on the cartridge is version 1.1.1. Now I would like to make a note that the version on the Switch menu is 1.1.1, but within the game itself, the version number appears on the right hand corner as version 1.1.0.3.2. The revision on the back of the cartridge is 000, and at the time of testing, there is actually a test available to version 1.1.3. Now, I did reach out to the devs, and they did inform me that the patch notes for 1.1.3 are mostly for Steam Deck fixes, but there are a few soft lock spots in the new content update, that is the DLC, that were actually fixed from version 1.1 and onward, along with some German and French translation fixes. Now again, this test was done without the patches, therefore it was tested from the cartridge version 1.1.1. So for this test, I did complete the game at 100%, which includes beating the game, completing all quests, finding all mushroom types, obtaining all items, obtaining all skins, and obtaining all achievements. Additionally, the DLC, which is called the Heart of the Forest, is included on the cart and was completed at 100% as well during this test. Now this game is mostly perfect, but it does have a few minor issues that I did encounter. I did encounter very minor stutters here and there. These stutters will only occur from time to time, and it resolved within seconds, barely noticeable. During the DLC portion of the game, I did notice some issues with dialogue boxes not appearing properly for a split second, and then it fixed itself quickly. Nothing major here, but worth mentioning. This did not happen during the main portion of the game, only during the DLC. I only noticed this during the final cutscene of the DLC though, and I did not notice this anywhere else. Also, during the DLC portion, I did not notice any soft locks of any kind. For that matter, I did not notice any soft locks anywhere within the entire experience. It was stated in the patch notes that there were some soft lock spots that were fixed, but I just never encountered them on the cartridge. As far as translation fixes for German and French, I cannot confirm these errors as I only speak English and Spanish myself, so therefore I couldn't test these particular fixes. As far as the languages included, there is English, German, French, Spanish, Japanese, and simplified Chinese. As far as difficulty options are concerned, there are none, and as far as accessibility options, there are none. Now this game is relatively on the easier side, so I don't think difficulty and accessibility options were really needed here. There is no DRM to be found, which is great. That does mean that you do not need to have a Nintendo linked account in order to play this game, and I did play this game in handheld mode on my Nintendo Switch OLED. So my overall thoughts. Actually, this game I enjoyed a lot. It is a more condensed version of an open world type of game. Think something similar to the Little Gator game. Now that one I actually did test recently as well, and while I did like that game, personally I like Smushi Come Home just a little bit more. Honestly, it's a great build on the cartridge. Yes, the devs have acknowledged that there may be some soft lock spots, but again, I did not experience any of that. Again, now the German and French fixes I couldn't test for myself, but other than that, this is a great experience. If you're looking for something that doesn't take a lot of skill to play, but also just easygoing and nice to play, this is the perfect game for you. And again, if you like the Little Gator game, which I recently tested, if you've played that and you like that, you will probably like this as well. I highly recommend playing it. And again, it's a good build on the cartridge. You can't lose with this one. That has been my test for Smushi Come Home. If you have any questions related to this video or this test, please let me know in the comment section down below. Otherwise, this has been Jesse with Nintendo Revised, out.